that health is wealth. Kailangan pangalagaan natin na ang ating mga sarili upang makaiwas tayo sa kung ano-anong sakit. In this episode, we have Dr. Jonathan L. Galindez, Head of Ramon Magsaysay Center for Agricultural Resources and Environmental Studies, or RM Cares, to briefly explain to us what is organic-based onion production.
So when we say organic onion, it is a production system that did not utilize any chemical fertilizer or apply any poisonous chemicals. So the inputs utilized in the production system are organic fertilizer. So organic fertilizers derived from agricultural waste such as the leaf litters, animal manures, and no one is practicing this system in the country yet.
Today, we will be talking about CLSU's organic-based products, and as the saying goes, don't panic, let's eat organic. Welcome to eFarm Kitchen. I am Christine Don, your host for today. We're also going to showcase 3 processed food products from the technology organic farming, which are tomato sauce, dried tomatoes, and pickled onions. And to apply it on a culinary way, we'll give you 2 mouth-watering dishes, which are Asian salad and farmer's lasagna. Are you excited? Well, I am, so let's start cooking. We have one of our resource persons who will be showcasing the processing of tomato sauce and dried tomatoes. She is a food technologist here on Central Luzon State University and the Dean of our beloved college, College of Home Science and Industry, Dr. Judith P. Antonino.
Thank you so much, Ms. Christine. So as what she said, we are going to show you how to make tomato sauce and dried tomatoes. But before that, do you know that tomatoes is rich in lycopene, which is known to prevent various diseases like cardiovascular diseases and cancers? So, the more you consume tomatoes, the healthier you become. Okay, for the ingredients, this is what you need. 1 kilogram pulpy red tomatoes, 2 tablespoons olive oil, 2 pieces large onions, 1 large garlic cloves, 1/2 teaspoon sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon tomato paste, 1/4 teaspoon cane sugar, 1/4 teaspoon dried oregano, 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flakes, 2 teaspoon cane vinegar, and 1 sprig fresh basil. Okay, so let us now proceed to the procedure in making tomato sauce. So first and foremost, you need to wash your hands to uphold food safety. Okay, so I have already washed my hands. So now, let's go to the first step, which is blanching of tomatoes. So all you have to do is just to drop each tomato here. So this is already a boiling water. So be careful to do this because if you overcook the tomatoes, it will have the appearance. And of course, it will be difficult to remove the skin. So wait until the skin is partly cracked. Okay, so here is now our blanched tomatoes. So we have to remove the skin. So as you can see, this is already partly cracked. So you can do this by gently removing the skin. You can just use your bare hand in doing this. Okay, so this is very easy anyway. All right. So then, cut in half and remove the seed. So you can do it this way. The specific variety that you could use, actually the recommended variety I should say, is a plum variety, but without the tomato, any pulpy variety would do. So like this one. Okay, so we have strained the tomato juice because we need to add this to our tomato sauce. That is to optimize the use of our tomato. So this is our deseeded and blanched tomatoes. We will puree this using the blender or food processor. And add the juice of tomatoes. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we are close to the finished product. Add the olive oil. So I think the pan is already hot, so let us now put the garlic. Okay, so this is a very simple recipe that anybody can follow. So I don't normally brown the garlic, so this is enough. Okay, then add the onion. Okay. So wait until it is wilted. So now, of course, our main ingredient, which is the tomato puree. So now add the rest of the ingredients, the sugar, pepper, oregano, okay, the black pepper, salt, okay, so I think it's already thick enough now. So let's add the basil. And simmer for a few more minutes. I can smell the goodness of basil. Okay, so to ensure that we get rid of the unwanted microorganisms, we have to sterilize the bottle together with the lid. So the lid, take note of this, we cannot reuse the lid. We can reuse the bottle, but we cannot reuse the lid. Okay? So what we will use is the LAD type lid, which has 4 locks. Okay? So now let's proceed to the sterilization of the glass jar. Okay, so be very careful as you put the jar for sterilization. Okay. All right. So it will take only around 2 minutes. So the bottle is already sterilized. Now, we will hot fill the tomato sauce using the sterile jar. Okay, why do we have to do this? Why is it important to hot fill? This is to create the vacuum. This is the correct filling. So at least you leave 1/2 inch head space. Now let us exhaust for at least 5 minutes. So at around the temperature is around 80 degrees centigrade for exhausting. This is our finished product, tomato sauce made from organic tomatoes. Sprinkle with salt, with sea salt. So salt has a preservation effect. So it initially lowers the moisture content by drawing out some moisture. We arrange on the tray with some distance from each other. Okay, dried tomatoes is better than fresh tomatoes because this one has a longer shelf life because of lower moisture content and water activity. So this can be used in any recipes that calls for fresh tomatoes, but you have to rehydrate it first with water. So generally there are two methods of drying: artificial drying and natural drying. So with artificial drying, we could use cabinet dryer or oven for drying. So what we are going to use is oven drying because in solar drying or sun drying, we cannot control the temperature and the rate of drying. So dry at 50 to 55 degrees centigrade for 8 hours. So see to it that you open the oven slightly to allow the escape of the moisture. I think it's done. Okay, so our dried tomatoes is done. This is our finished product, the dried tomatoes. If stored properly, this can last for 6 months.
After the processed food products, we are now applying it in a culinary way. Now, I will give the floor to our chefs for them to show some mouth-watering dishes, which we can also do on our own homes. Hello mga ka-eFarm, I'm Chef Celeste de la Cruz and I will be showing to you how to make Asian salad. Our ingredients are cucumber, carrots, pickled onion, ripe mango, salt, pepper, and toasted peanuts. Okay, first you have to put all the cucumber, carrots, pickled onion, ripe mango, and then mix them. After mixing them, let's add salt and pepper. Now, let's mix all our ingredients and let's get ready to create our salad. Then, top it with toasted peanuts. Voila! This is our Asian salad. Hello mga ka-eFarm, I'm Chef Jeannie Lubrin and for today's video, magluluto tayo ng another vegetable dish which is the farmer's lasagna. At dito, i-feature natin ang CLSU organic vegetables and the processed tomato sauce na ginawa natin kanina. For our ingredients, meron tayong lasagna, onion, garlic, olive oil, fresh basil, red chili flakes, at sa ating vegetables naman, meron tayong chopped squash, zucchini, ang ating eggplant, at red and green bell peppers, ang ating tomato sauce, at ang salt and pepper to taste. Para sa ating bechamel sauce, meron tayong butter, flour, milk, at ang ating salt. At for the lasagna, magtatap tayo ng cheese ng choice nyo. Pwede siyang mozzarella or cheddar cheese. Ayan mga ka-eFarm, pwede tayo magsimula. So, nag-boil tayo kanina ng water at ilalagay na natin ang ating lasagna noodles. So, pwede maglagay muna tayo ng oil. and ang ating salt. Tapos ang ating noodles. So, lulutuin natin siya in 15 minutes. Habang niluluto natin ang noodles, magsosaute na tayo ng ating sauce. Unahin natin ang ating olive oil. Then, saute natin yung ating onions. Yan. Ngayon lang natin hanggang mag-translucent yung ating onion. Ang maganda sa dish na to is that organic yung ginagamit nating vegetable, kaya hindi na natin kailangan ng karne. Yung sweetness na ng vegetables, yung magpapasarap ng ating dish. So, after nating sa onions is, pwede tayong mag-isa ng garlic. Yan. Then, our red chili flakes. Then, pwede natin lutuin ang ating squash dahil ito yung matagal na naluluto. Yan. Bagay ito sa mga vegetarian. Kailangan lang sa mga vegetables, soft siya pero may konting crunch pa din dun sa ating mga gulay. Then next nito ay ating zucchini. Yan, dami. Okay na yan. Diba? Very colorful siya. Pati yung ating mga green and red bell peppers. Then, i-next na natin yung ating eggplant or ating talong. After nito, pwede na natin ilagay yung ating processed tomato sauce na ginawa natin kanina. Yan. Pwede tayo mag-add ng ating basil. Then, hintayin lang natin hanggang maging soft at tender ang ating mga vegetables. Then, mag-a-add na tayo ng salt and pepper. Yung ating mga pampalasa. Then, ang ating pepper. So, habang sinisimmer natin ang ating sauce, puntahan natin yung ating noodles. Baka okay na. So, i-drain lang natin to. And then, magluluto naman tayo ng bechamel sauce. After natin ma-set aside ang gulay, dito tayo sa bechamel sauce natin or yung white sauce natin. Unahin natin is magme-melt lang tayo ng butter. Ito, mag-a-add ng creaminess itong ating bechamel sauce dun sa Farmer's Lasagna. Mag-a-add tayo ng flour. Kailan tayo mag-add ng flour? I-incorporate lang natin yung flour at saka butter. Kung gusto nyo medyo nutty yung taste niya, pwede mo siyang gawing medyo dark yung ano niya, kulay niya.
Ayan. After nito, pwede na natin i-add ang ating milk. Continue stirring lang natin and then pwede tayo mag-add ng seasoning like yung salt at saka pepper. Then, tayo lang natin siya mag-boil. Okay, ready na tayo mag-assemble. Meron na tayong vegetable sauce, may white sauce na tayo, at andito natin yung mga cheese natin. So, una is, maglagay tayo ng ating tomato sauce sa ating baking dish para hindi dumikit ang ating lasagna. So, meron na tayong cooked lasagna pasta. I-layer lang natin siya. And then, ang ating vegetable sauce. Ayan, kalat lang po natin. Then, ang ating final layer ng ating pasta. Then next is ang ating white sauce. Lagay lang natin. Then after nito, pwede natin itap yung ating mga cheese. So kayo pumili kung anong gusto nyo. Pwedeng parmesan, pwedeng mozzarella, or mga quick melt cheese lang na cheddar cheese. So, tayo ngayon, meron tayong cheddar cheese. Ayan, kalat lang natin. And ang ating mozzarella cheese. Ayan, kalat lang natin. Ready na ating lasagna at i-bake natin siya for 30 to 45 minutes in 350 degree Fahrenheit. At kanina po, nag-bake na po tayo at ngayon, i-garnish na lang po natin ng fresh basil. Lagay lang po natin on top. At eto na po ang ating farmer's lasagna.
For more information and inquiries, you can visit our website, that is www.efarm-clsu.com. And for news and updates, please do visit our Facebook page, that is eFarm Academy. And please do like and subscribe our YouTube channel, eFarm Academy. All of the links will be linked in the description box below. We do appreciate all of your comments and suggestions, so please do comment below. Thank you mga ka-eFarm for watching our episode on organic farming. This has been Christine Don, your chikadorang TikToker friend na always here for you. See you on our next episode.